Hey everybody, it's Bjorn, aka Bjorn to Sell, your trusted guide to real estate here in Minnesota. And today we're going to talk about selling your home, which is one of the biggest financial decisions that you're going to make. And I'm here to tell you, it's not just about the market. It's about your lifestyle, your goals, and what's next. So how do you know if now is the right time to sell? Well, that's what we're tackling today in part one of this 5-part series on getting ready to list. So, if it's your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my weekly real estate tips to help you make smart moves on the market. And let's dive on in. Now, there's a lot of reasons that people decide to sell their home. Maybe the family is growing and you need more space, or maybe the opposite is true. Some people have moved out and you're thinking about downsizing to something that's a little bit more manageable. There's some other signs we could see too. Things like, well, maybe your commute has gotten just a little bit longer than you would like. If you've changed jobs and now you're spending an hour in the car every morning and evening, that might be a good reason to move closer. Maybe you're paying for a space you don't use. Perhaps you have an extra bedroom or even a whole floor that just sits there empty most of the time. Seems like a pretty good reason to sell. Sometimes people move just because they want a lifestyle change. Maybe you want to be closer to friends or family, or live in a different type of community, or relocate to a place that fits your new phase of life. Again, all solid reasons. And selling isn't just about the market. It is about what's right for you. If your home no longer fits your needs, it might be time to make a move. Now let's talk a little bit about the dollar bills, because at the end of the day, selling your home is a financial move, and it's a big one. One of the biggest questions you have to ask yourself is, do you have enough equity? Now, if you've owned your home for a while, you might be surprised and shocked at how much value you've built. A comparative market analysis, or CMA as we've talked about, can give you a clear idea of what homes like yours are selling for right now at this point in time. You also have to examine the market conditions. If home prices are high, you'll sell for more, but you might also pay more for your next home, depending upon where you're going. If prices dip a little bit, your home may sell for less, but you'll have better deals on the buy side. But here's the thing. Trying to time the market perfectly is nearly impossible. Instead of waiting for the perfect time, focus on your personal and financial goals. I've said this once, I'll say it again many times. The right time to sell is when it is right for you. Selling your home is only step one, but what comes next? You're going to need a plan. Where will you go? Are you moving across town, out of state, or just looking for something different in your current area? Are you buying another home, or are you planning to rent for a while? If you're buying, do you have a plan for getting pre-approved and house hunting? These are all very good questions. Do you have a timeline for your move? Selling a home takes planning, packing, moving logistics, and coordinating your next living situation. All of those things are going to take some time. If you don't have answers to these big picture questions yet, well, that's okay. That's where old Bjorn can come in and help. Let's sit down and go over your options. Whether you're thinking about selling now, a few months from now, or even a few years down the road, I am here to help. Deciding to sell isn't always easy, but if you're ready, I'm here to help you make the process as smooth and successful as possible. And if you're still on the fence, that's okay too. Let's talk through your options and make sure you have all the information you need to make the best decision. Now, next week, we're covering how to prep your home for a successful sale. We're going to talk about getting it ready for showings. We're going to talk about decluttering and staging like a pro, doing all the steps right so that when buyers walk into your home, they fall in love the moment they step through that door. So you're going to want to make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. And don't forget, in the description below is that awesome Bjorn to Sell listing guide, the buyer's guide is also there. They both might help you out greatly because they're packed full of information and all you have to do is click to download it. Easy. No questions asked. I'll be back next week. So until then, be kind to one another.